Hi there, it's Anna here. Welcome to Little Crochet Farm. In this video I will show you how to make this tiny little bee. It's very easy to make and you can make it super fast. I really hope you enjoy, and if you like this pattern, leave me a thumbs up, a like here so I know this is the kind of tutorials you want to see here, and consider subscribing to my channel. So for this pattern I use 100% cotton yarn and a 2mm crochet hook. Okay, the written pattern with all the instructions and materials you will need for this is in the link in the description below that will take you straight to the pattern. Alright, also in the link in the description below there is tutorials for all the stitches I used in case you need some further assistance, and also if you have any questions leave them in the comment box below and I will be happy to help you. Alright, if you want to just say hi too, you can. Okay, let's move on and let's start the pattern. We will start here with the yellow color and a magic ring. Okay, super good. And for our first row, you will crochet 6 single crochet inside the magic ring. Alright, that's great. Let's close the magic ring and move on for second row. Here you will crochet 6 increases. That means you'll make 2 single crochet inside every stitch of this row, alright? At the end of the row you should have 12 stitches. Let me just try to fix this a little bit. I'm learning how to shoot, so be patient with me. My YouTube channel is pretty new, but if you have any tips to give me, it will be very well welcomed. And on my last stitch here, my last increase. Good. Now we'll secure this yarn here, just to make sure that it won't open. Great. I use a piece of yarn as my stitch marker. And moving on for our third row. Here you will crochet 1 single crochet and 1 increase and repeat that 6 times. You'll have a total of 18 stitches. So make 1 single crochet and 1 increase here. And repeat that. 1 single crochet, 1 increase. Okay, that's great. Moving on, our fourth row. So here you will crochet 2 single crochet and 1 increase. So make 1, 2 single crochet and 1 increase, right? 2 single crochet, 1 increase. Repeat 6 times and you'll have 24 stitches. Okay, that's great. Now moving on. For number 5, you will crochet 3 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, have a total of 30 stitches at the end of this row. Last increase, super good. Now for row number 6, 4 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, 36 stitches you will have at the end. I suggest you to count how many stitches you have after finishing every row, just to make sure everything is on track. Great. Now we will start the rows without the increases and decreases. So here you will crochet just 36 single crochet, and that will be our head. Okay, so from row 7 to 11 7 11 you will crochet 36 rows, 36 single crochet. Okay, so here row 7 until row 11, just 36 single crochet, super easy, super fast. So jump to it, to the end of the row 11 here. Now we'll start with the decreases, okay? So for row number 12, you will make 4 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat that for 6 times, and you have a total of 30 stitches. Okay, first decrease here. I rather do the invisible decrease when it's crocheting amigurumi, so in case you don't know how to make the invisible decrease, there is a link in the description below for a full tutorial. But here I tell you, you just insert the needle on the front loop of the 2 next stitches like this, and you continue for your single crochet, like normally you would, all right? So one more row with decreases, so row number 13, you will crochet 3 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times, and you'll have a total of 24 stitches at the end of this row. Here for front loop, super easy, the invisible decrease. Here, great. Now, next row, row number 14, 2 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times. You'll have a total of 18 stitches. Great, I'm here on my last decrease. It's super good. Let's hide this tail inside. And move on for our next row. So here you will crochet 1 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times, and have a total of 12 stitches. And this one will be our last row with the decreases for now. So here I am at my last decrease, and we will change colors here to the brown, or whichever the color you're using, your color contrast here for the bee. And you don't need to fasten off the yellow just now, because we will use it sooner, okay? So for row number 16, you will crochet on the back loop of the stitch. So you will crochet 12 back loop slip stitch, okay? So this, I show you here, is the back loop of the stitch. If you cannot see what is the front and back loop of the stitch, there is a link in the tutorial, there is a link in the description below that will take you to a tutorial for the back loop, okay? That will show you better. But here is you will see, like it's easy to see where is the back loop, and you'll make a slip stitch. So 12 slip stitch, and just take care here for the slip stitch don't end up too tight. So make sure that you leave a nice stitch size here, just so you don't tight very much the neck of the bee, okay? Okay, this is perfect. Don't fasten off the yellow, leave it here for now. And for this next row, you will crochet on the front loop remaining of your stitch. All right, so you use the back loop to make the slip stitch, and now you will use the front loop. Okay, but just before that, add a little bit of stuffing material, because it's better to add now than later. So here, let me just stop real quick. I like nice stuffed my amigurumi. Okay, so here we have the head, and here, this is what I was telling you. Just organize this. You see, this one is the front loop, remaining front loop. Okay, you work on the back loop for the brown color change, and now you'll work in the front loop remaining. All right, so now we'll start here with one single crochet, one increase, repeat 6 times. All of that taking only the front loop, okay? So you'll have 18 stitches at the end of this row here. Increase, here just the front loop. Okay, so this is my last stitch, and now you have the beginning of the neck here. Okay, you see, and you see these stitches inside is the row with the back loop slip stitch, so they are facing inside of the toy, and you have a nice shape mark of the head and starting the body. So let me just add here my stitch marker, and we'll move on for next row. So here you will crochet 2 single crochet, 1 increase, and have a total of 24 stitches at the end. Okay, repeat 6 times. So row number 18, 2 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and 24 stitches. Okay, super good. Last here, increase, and we will change to yellow color yarn or your initial color you're working with. And now we will start switching colors every 2 rows. All right, so for row 19 and 20, you will work 24 single crochet with the yellow. And for the next 2 rows with the brown, and for the next 2 rows with the yellow. Like this, and then just brown again, and we will be done with the pattern. So here I will skip forward. You'll make 2 rows, just 24 single crochet with the yellow. I'm here on my first color change, and row 21 and 22, 24 single crochet with the brown. The way that I do my color changes is the first stitch, I make a slip stitch, and I continue normal with single crochet. There is a link in the description below and here above on the top right corner that takes you to some guide of how to change colors in amigurumi. So there I give you 4 ways that is the most common of changing colors, and you can choose the one that you like the most. Okay, so now this is the last time we use the yellow. So 23 and 24 rows, you will crochet 24 single crochet. Super good. Now we will change to the brown and we'll crochet 2 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times and have a total of 18 stitches. Okay, we will fasten off the yellow soon because we won't need the yellow color anymore. So here my first decrease. Okay, that's great. Last. And now we'll just look at this. We can see our bee already. So let's cut this off and tighten back. Okay, and now we'll move on. So for row number 26, you will crochet 1 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times, and you'll have a total of 12 stitches at the end of this row. That's great, stitch marker. And for the row 27, you will crochet 12 single crochet. Okay, here I am. Last 2 stitches. Great. Let us see here. This is looking nice. I will stop here a little bit to add stuffing material. So go adding little by little. This is looking great to me. And for next row, you will crochet 6 decreases. Okay, this will leave you with 6 stitches. Here we go slowly, just to make sure that we are taking all the stitches. Okay, this is great. And now our last row, you will crochet 6 single crochet. Okay, this will be our last row for the body. Make sure that you're taking all the stitches. Darker color can be tricky, and now my light is off. I will need to stop shooting for a little bit, but you won't see that because I will stop and then I will return. This is great, and ta-da, here I am again with lights. Now we will cut this off and close our bee. So here I will use this needle and I will take just the front loop of all the 6 stitches we have here and pull tight. This is nice. And let's secure and hide this tail. It's nice if it's a little bit pointed. That's the shape we want. So let me just hide this remaining tail. And cut this off. Okay, this is great. Now let's move on for our antennas, all right? So here we start again with the magic ring. And we'll crochet 6 single crochet in the magic ring. Good. Now for our second row, we'll make 6 increases. You'll have a total of 12 stitches at the end of this row. Super good. Let's just secure this yarn. And moving on for our next row. Here you will crochet 12 single crochet. I wrote it wrong there, but you can check the link in the description below. There is the full written pattern. So here 12 single crochet. Okay, this is super good and tiny. And we will move on for row number 4. 6 decreases, and now, yes, you will have 6 single crochet at the end. All right, so just remember that previous row, it's 12 single crochet you will have, and you will crochet for that row number 3. Here, go slowly and making sure you're taking all the stitches. It's a tiny detail, it can be a bit confusing, so go slow and counting your stitch. Now we'll make a color change to the brown. And for row 5 to 8, you will crochet 6 single crochet, okay? Here I will crochet taking my yarn, so I will crochet above that, so I don't need to secure and tighten off, but this is up to you, okay? It can be a little bit more tricky when you are crocheting with all those strings, to hide those strings, but you can do it, try it. So this is it. So until row number 8, you will crochet 6 single crochet, all right? Here I'll cut the yellow color, we don't need it anymore, and we'll hide this. I won't put stuffing material because it's a tiny, tiny antenna, so I'll just add the strings inside. That will be the stuffing. All right, so this we have one antenna, and you'll make another one. Ta-da! Magically have it here done. Mine. Now let's cut this, leave a tail for sewing. Let's pull this through. Great. Now let's move on for the antennas. Here for the antennas you already know, it's the basics, so you will make 6 single crochet in the magic ring, 6 increases, have 12 stitches, and for row 3 to 8 you will crochet 12 single crochet, and that's it. That is the wings. So you make 2 of them, all right? We've done this a couple of times in this pattern, so you know already. I move on forward a little bit so this video will stay short and more precise. Okay, so this is our wings. You will crochet another one following the same steps. Here I have it. And let's just cut this and start sewing. So this, you will sew on the back. It will look like kind of a heart, so pretty. And the antennas on top. So first let's find it here. So this is our back. So the center of our back is here. I will use a pin just to guide me. So put here. So this is the central of the face. And how I do for sewing is that I tight my details with pins, all right? So I search and I find the best position and I tied it. I fasten with pins and then I start sewing. In the written pattern, there is the exact position that I sew everything, so you can check there. Here, as I'm doing while shooting the video, I just find the best position, but there it's already written in which row and how many stitches between them, okay? So here I'm going to show you how I sew the detail, and then I will just move forward. So this process is very important when you are crocheting amigurumi. So if you're not familiarized with sewing patterns, just take your time, do it slow, go checking if it didn't change the position, if the detail you're sewing didn't move, just to make it sure. So you don't need to unravel everything. If you made some mistake, you just do it 1 or 2 stitches. So here I take under the stitch from the head and inside the stitch from the detail. Depending which part of amigurumi I'm sewing, I do it differently. So this is what I chose. It's simple to make this small little pattern, all right? But you can see other patterns of mine. I go changing how I do this depending on which pattern I'm creating and which detail I'm sewing. Okay, this is good. So what I do here, I want the antenna to be like this, right? Facing a little bit down in the curve. So I'll insert my needle in the first row of the brown, in the first stitch, like this. And let's see, here I wanted this. So on the in between the second and third row, I will insert my needle. So here it's already turning down, and I will hide this stitch now. So you pull a little bit tight for the antenna to bend just a little bit. This is looking good to me. So now let's just cut this. And hide. Alright, this is super good. I will sew the other one and I will come back. Ta-da! So now let's start with the wings. So again, I will add my pin here so I know the central part. And I will fasten my antennas. Like this. Okay, this is great. And I will start sewing this. So again, I will start showing you how I do the beginning of the process, and then I will cut to move forward. So I'll do off camera, it's a long process. Okay, we don't need this anymore. Okay, this is looking good. You go checking, all right, if it didn't move, because you know it's easy to move and then it will be a little bit different from the original position you had. And there is the exact position in the pattern, in the written pattern, all right? Here I'm doing just what my heart is telling me to do, which position I think it suits the best. So that's it. So you do your sewing and you will have this. Look at this, so pretty. Now I will embroider the eyes. I like embroidering eyes rather than the safety plastic eyes, but if you want the exact position so you can add your eyes while you are crocheting, there is also in the written pattern in the description below the exact position for the eyes. But here I'll just show you how I do my eye embroidering, which is basically I do straight lines and then diagonal lines, and I make the contour around. So that's how I create the eyes. All of my patterns I use this. This is how I do all of my amigurumi. We have a knot here. Okay. See, now I'll start going on the sides and around. So we have a round shape. And let's move on to the other one. I will do the other one off the camera and I will come back here with the ready bee. And here, let me just hide this very quick. Ta-da! We have our beautiful bee. I really hope you enjoyed this pattern. If you like, consider subscribing and leave me a like, and I will see you on the next video, alright? Thank you for being here with me today, and bye!